Hey everybody, JP Industries Incorporated here. Today I will be doing a review on the 70589 Rock Rotor. Up front it has a little cockpit kind of, almost for Cole and little Nelson. You stand the set up, it basically stays at the top of its suspension. It doesn't like sag down or anything. And this allows it to bump over things. Like for example, here pretending that this was a monster truck rally or something, then if you look here, it crunches and it just stays up. And if you noticed, all wheels are on the ground, and then when it comes down, it just makes a little twunk, and it springs back to normal. I think the suspension is something that Lego should have been working on a long time ago. Now that they're copping onto it, it's very nice the way that they're starting to design more Lego and Shima and all those other neat series, some fantasy, some realistic, with suspension. It really adds a realistic tone to all of their vehicles. Next, I'm going to show you how these stud shooters work. At the front, we have 6 little spaces, your average stud shooter, and they hold these little orange pieces here. With the set, we get 6 spares as well, because these 6 spares, so that if in case we might lose a bullet or something, or we want to do another, or we want to reload again and fire, that way we don't have to collect all the other bullets we have already previously fired. So this is how this thing works. At the front there's these 6 things, and at the back there is this earth drill with this thing on the bottom to attach it. And you might think, okay, I'm just going to turn this, and the studs shooters fire. But that's not how it works. That's not true. Another look under. This little wheel right here, when the suspension is pushed down, that rolls, and all these little black gears here in along the side, it turns those, and then this one right here turns a Technic thing, and that turns the thing which goes in the middle of there, and that's what makes the bullets fire. But this only works when the suspension is pressed down like this. I'm gonna press it down and roll it forward. Come on. And you see it shoots. I'm just gonna show you on the side so it's a bit easier to see. So that rolls. Come on. Lazy thing. Sorry. So anyways, so this rolls, and as you see, it just shoots those. It takes a bit of force to maneuver, but overall, it's a pretty cool feature. And then you could reload with that second set and fire again. Now, the back, as I was already talking about, they gave us another attachment. It's an earth driller. Oops, my bad. An earth driller. And it attaches to the front if you don't want to fire those bullets, kind of like this. Just clips. The back of it just clips on right here, and that works. There we go. So instead of rolling it when you fire buttons, it turns that. So it would supposedly drill through rock or something like that. That's the system there. I think that's also pretty cool. This set is packed with tons of cool features that I just love. I mean, it's just fabulous, really, when you think about it. Once again, back to the suspension, chunky tires here, just a few smaller details. We have our light, we have some blades, an exhaust thingy, chain at the bottom. And back here we have these flags, but I'm about to go to that. So on the back here, what we have is we have this little, it's almost like a detachable part almost, because it is. You have these two flags back here. They all have the earth symbol on them on both sides. You can move them any way you want with little ski poles on top. When you just pull those flags down, there's this little thing in the back which you can pop out and away. And it's just pretty neat. It's a little, almost, it's like a jetpack almost. There's a roll cage and then somebody could stand in here. It is really meant for little Nelson. Kind of a little glider thing with a roll bar. Some lights down here. Oh, some lights down here. And on the side we have these almost like turbo boosters or jetpacks or something. And this is a really cool feature in the fact that it pops right off the earth rotor. I mean, yeah. No, I mean, my bad. The rock rotor. And that even without it, the rock rotor is still, you just put the flags up and it's fine. Works just great. And now I'm going to show you little Nelson in his glider. And slide his arms down. Pull that thing over and there he is. And then with one little click, this just pops back into the rock rotor. I'm going to pull those down. I'm just going to slide that in there. Put those back up. And it really works well. And I mean, I think the rock rotor itself basically is the star of this set. It's just super fabulous. And I love this. This is probably one of my favorite Lego Ninjago vehicles of all time. And I hate to leave the rock rotor, but now I'm going to move on to the literal stone army fort. Fort, I guess. I mean, it's really hard to tell. Up top we have a flag, and over here, I forgot to show you earlier, we have a scorpion on the edge of it. On the side we have the ladder to get up. The back, we can see the back of the flag, a little space in there. And then extra ammunition for this shooter here. And the side, not much to see there. I'm going to go ahead and show you these Stone Army Warriors. One has a little, basically just a Stone Army Warrior. He has a pair of binoculars for probably looking on top. The other one has a basically almost the same, except his legs are taller. And he has a neat shield. I like that shield very much. I mean, I really like this. But now I'm going to get on to our minifigures. These are the 4 minifigures I'm going to be dealing with. We have, number 1, Cole, Little Nelson, Stone Army Warrior with shield, and Stone Army Warrior with a pair of binoculars. But I'm just going to go ahead and get on to the sides of these minifigures.